guys, so I've been thinking about this target audience for a couple days, and I figured since I'm the geriatric nurse, I would just target the late adults from 65 and above. You're probably wondering if I've ever had any sexual encounters, or maybe you don't even want to think about that, but yes, to answer that question, yes, I have had some sexual encounters at the nursing home, and yes, it can be awkward. But old people have to have sex too, even at 95 years old. And here, I'm going to just move this real fast. And no, you have no right, to tell them any different. They have their right to their privacy. And you're supposed to actually shut the door and let them finish their business. But anyways, I believe when you think of this age, you don't necessarily think of them getting STIs or STDs. However, this way of thinking is what makes this population group vulnerable. People often skip educating the geriatric population about safe sex. Then the geriatric patient generally has lower concerns, like the population itself, about using protection, because they kind of see this as you use condoms or birth control to prevent having a child, and I've gone through the menopause stage, so I no longer have concerns or need to worry about that, but you can still contract STDs. So they are the most vulnerable because of this lack of concern in not using a condom. Overall, the geriatric population is in need of education about STDs or STIs. I think practitioners don't educate geriatric patients about STIs or STDs because it's out of the norm. I believe most people stereotype geriatrics as a group that no longer participates in sexual activities, but I know firsthand that sex is natural and it's primal. It's honestly one of the last things a patient with dementia or Alzheimer's quits doing. Their mind might be just completely gone. They may not even know who they are or what they're doing, but their needs stay the same. I need to eat, I need to pee, I need to poop, I need to have sex. That stays the same for a very long time, which is interesting. It is a very natural phenomena. So, and it doesn't end at any age, 95-year-olds, But anyways, I think practitioners need to be more concerned. According to the CDC, in an annual report in 2021, they noted that STDs affected many elderly Americans, including them getting chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis at a historical high rate in 2021. So I would especially feel the need that, they need to be educated about using safe sex measures like wearing a condom during all sexual interactions. Lastly, I think it is a difficult population to reach because geriatrics, they usually live, in an assisted living home or nursing home facility. Not necessarily, but, a lot of our older populations do live in these type of situations, and I can only speak for them because that's what my experience is, and so I'm just going to go off of that. But I just feel like they don't have access to many things when they live in a nursing home or assisted living, like condoms. I just don't think they have access to something like that. It's a very odd thing for them to be able to have access to. Their family would have to provide that and give that to them. And I think, most people could say that their parents, the geriatric population would be very awkward to ask their son or daughter, whoever usually younger than them, to go out and buy them condoms. So they really rely heavily on CNA and nursing staff, and they do not see a regular doctor. In a nursing home, there are several providers assigned to multiple residents. So one doctor will have 15 residents in one facility, if not more. That's just in my facility. And so they do make rounds, but not often. They usually only make rounds or see patients specifically if a nurse notes or alerts them that there's an issue, or, that, their blood work came back funky or anything like that. So I think there's an issue to this access, like there's this lack of access to care that these residents have, unfortunately. So they're unable to express their needs or concerns about sexual activities unless they specifically tell a nurse, which they may not want to express their needs to the nurse because we're kind of part of their family. Like, we see them every day, we take care of them every day, and I feel like they may have concerns or fears of judgment or a need for privacy. Like, they don't want someone that they see every day to know exactly what their business is. So I think there are several reasons why a resident may not reach out. But yes, overall, I think geriatric population, it is a vulnerable patient group to STDs. There's, factual evidence of that. And I think it is a difficult population to reach. So thank you for your time.